Good day. Welcome to another episode of Throwing It Back with Shawn Farrell. I am Shawn Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Jesus Christ is Lord. Let's not waste no more time. Let's get right into it. So, I thought about a few of the spectacular plays in NBA history, okay? And I thought about a few plays that were great, but they had a little bit of ironic twist to them, okay? So the first play I'm going to talk about is this one right here.
5 minutes to go in the game. Crowd on their feet. Johnson to the end line, fires over three, no go. Kemp keeps the ball alive. Poked away by X. Out ahead to Kemp. Kemp will run across midcourt, dribbles by Johnson to the gut. A thundering overhead slam. What a play! Holy cow! They're going to call the offensive foul on Shawn Kemp. Wipe out the basket. Offensive foul. Here we go. Watch it happen. Shawn brought the building down, but they call an offensive foul. Now check the defensive man. Was Laimbeer set? It looked like he was.
Well, the other interpretation of that is if the defender is only, if he's close to the hoop, it shouldn't be a charge.
We'll be back, 83-80. Sonics lead back in a moment on the Sonics Broadcasting Network.
Okay, so you saw the dunk that Shawn Kemp did, okay? So it was an early season matchup against the defending world champions, okay? And the Pistons had came to town to play the Sonics early in the 1990-91 season. And this is when Isaiah Thomas was actually wearing goggles, okay? Isaiah had actually ruptured a tear duct in the preseason, okay? He had ruptured a tear duct. So he was wearing goggles for the early part of the 1990-91 season. But, okay, so Vinnie Johnson misses a shot, okay? Kemp grabs the rebound. He travels, or at least John Sally and Vinnie Johnson thought he did. He travels coming down the court, and Shawn Kemp just lays the meanest dunk on Bill Laimbeer that I've ever seen. Shawn Kemp bought the house down with that dunk. He bought the house down. The crowd, the teammates, his teammates, he brought the whole city of Seattle down. Now they understand why they call him the Rain Man, okay? Here's the thing about it, though. This is the ironic twist that I mentioned, okay? He posterized Bill Laimbeer. Here's the thing about it. They called an offensive foul on Shawn Kemp, so the play didn't count. Think about that for a second. You come down and you dunk on Laimbeer, and you dunk in Laimbeer's face, a dunk that should have been illegal. That's how good the dunk was, man. That dunk was so good it should have been illegal. Okay. He put such a spectacular dunk on Bill Laimbeer, okay? But the referees called an offensive foul on Shawn Kemp, so the play didn't count. Come on, man. You really gonna call an offensive foul on that? That's the ironic twist I was talking about. How do you call an offensive foul on that? Come on, man. Really? You gonna... I guess the referee saw Bill Laimbeer had position. Okay? I guess that's what the referees thought at that time. But yeah, the play didn't count because the referees called an offensive foul on Shawn Kemp. Go figure, okay? However, it didn't affect the outcome of the game because the Sonics still won. The Sonics still won that game, by the way. They did win, okay? But still, though, you call an offensive foul on that? Come on, ref. Let the play go. Let the play go. And see, the thing about it is, I just said Shawn Kemp bought the house down, okay? The crowd really didn't seem to care that it was an offensive foul. That's the amazing part about it. The crowd really didn't seem to care that it was an offensive foul on Shawn Kemp because they were cheering. They were still on a high. Even after the offensive foul was called, the crowd was still cheering and still in awe of that. So the crowd really didn't seem to care, okay? But still, the referees should not have called an offensive foul on a play like that, okay? Oh, well. So, the second play I was thinking of is this play right here.
Mourning for the win. Alonzo Mourning, the biggest shot of his life.
Okay. So you saw the game winner by Alonzo Mourning in the first round of the 1993 NBA playoffs versus the Celtics, okay? Here's a little bit of the backstory. Charlotte actually led by as much as 18. They had like an 18 or 20 point lead in that game, okay? But then Boston came storming back, okay? Boston showing that Celtic pride came storming back. And before Alonzo Mourning's game-winning shot, Charlotte had turned the ball over and Sherman Douglas had scored to make it 103-102 Boston. So it looked like the series was headed back to Boston Garden for Game 5, okay? It looked like the series was headed back to Boston for Game 5 because Charlotte had an 18-point lead. They blew it. Sherman Douglas just tied the game with a layup. And now it's 103-102. And all the Celtics got to do is just make one stop. And they're going back to Boston for Game 5, okay? So the Hornets inbound the ball, okay? They inbound the ball to get the ball to Mourning at the top of the key. When Alonzo Mourning shot, when Alonzo Mourning took the jumper, that jumper looked good the whole time. And seeing as how it switched through the net, it was good. Yeah, so Alonzo Mourning hit the game winner, okay? He hit the game-winning shot. The fans are ecstatic. Hornets head coach Alan Bristow is ecstatic. His teammates come running all off the bench onto the floor. The cheerleaders come running from the sidelines to celebrate, okay? Because Alonzo Mourning hit the game-winning shot. And the Hornets are moving on to play the New York Knicks. The game is over. The ironic thing about it was, it wasn't over. Okay? It wasn't over. Boston still had a chance. Okay? Boston still had a chance. Because when Mourning hit the shot, you know, the clock stops on a made basket in the NBA. The clock stops on a made basket in the NBA. So when Mourning made the shot, there must have been like 0.8 seconds left or something like that. And I can remember the Hornets announcer saying, "It's over. It's over. It's over." Except it wasn't. Okay. Boston still had a chance. They still had 0.8 seconds left, which is, you might as well say 1 second. So they tried to lob to the rim. Didn't work. And after that, Charlotte officially moved on, okay, to play the New York Knicks in the second round. So, yeah, those are just some of the plays that I thought about that had a ironic twist. They called an offensive foul on Shawn Kemp, which they should not have done. And Alonzo Mourning's game-winning shot was not the game winner at that particular time in the game. Okay. It wasn't the game winner right then. Then when the Celtics missed at the end, then it was officially the game winner, okay? But Alonzo Mourning's game winner wasn't the game winner at that particular moment in the game. So just a few ironic twists of some of the spectacular plays in the NBA history. All right, that's it. And that's all for Throwing It Back with Sean Farrell. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace out. God bless.
Thank you.